All right. Good evening and welcome to the Utopian Cafe for Wednesday, December 15th. And we just posted four big signings. We're gonna get to those here shortly. Right now I'm opening my document to report some more signings that have broken earlier today. But before we get to that, I want to thank Gar, Batting Stance Guy, for doing such a fun show last night. I can't even begin to tell you how many texts and messages I got immediately after the show ended. Like as soon as we went off the air, and I actually do my show from my phone. I just turn notifications off, and when I turned it on, it was just boom, 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 boom. Just an amazingly fun show. It was actually the most engaging video I've done as far as comments and views in several months. So thank you, Gar. Like I said last night, you have carte blanche in this group. If you want to go live at any time, if you want to text me at 3 in the morning because you have something you want to show the people, we're going to do it. So looking forward to have Gar on again in the future. And speaking of having a catch, our next show is Tuesday, December 21st with Ethan Bryan, the author of this, A Year of Playing Catch, and many other great books. Looking forward to talking to Ethan on Tuesday, December 21st. We'll work out a time in the next couple days. But that'll be very exciting for me. Episode 3 coming up on December 21st with Ethan Bryan. Now, let's get to the big news that we just posted within the group maybe 5-10 minutes ago. 4 huge signings for 19th century players. Probably the biggest being the Toronto Blue Jays getting a huge upgrade at catcher. Signing Roger Bresnahan. Bresnahan is, I guess, credited for inventing a lot of the modern technology that the catchers use, shin guards and stuff like that. So Roger Bresnahan is with all due respect to Pat Borders and Ernie Witt, a huge upgrade at that position. This is a team that was one series away from going to the championship this year. They got swept by the Braves. I'm trying to think now, were they swept or did they lose in 4? But either way, they lost at the table to the Atlanta Braves, who eventually won their second straight championship. So Roger Bresnahan to the Blue Jays. The Oakland A's are getting an additional middle infielder. Cupid Childs is going to come in to compete for the second base job. They have Mark Ellis and Tony Phillips. Cupid Childs has signed with the Oakland A's. The Chicago White Sox have bolstered their starting rotation. Last year they had Lucas Giolito, Chris Sale, Ed Walsh, Mark Burley, Jack McDowell. They've brought in John Clarkson. Now, John Clarkson will not be simply handed a spot in that starting rotation. He's going to have to compete for it in spring training. So we'll see what that looks like coming this March, I guess, when he'll have a couple starts to prove himself. But John Clarkson is now a member of the Chicago White Sox. And in a move, I think that adds depth to the Durham Bulls outfield, they sign Jesse Burkett to compete. Now, the Durham Bulls have a loaded outfield, so I don't see Burkett playing every day. But you've got Monty Irvin, Carlos Beltran, Dwight Evans, Hideki Matsui already in front of him, but Burkett does some things that those players don't. So it's going to be interesting to see how he fits in with that Durham club. As I'm looking at the teams right now, the teams that have yet to sign their 19th century players are the Washington Nationals. Now, they did sign Early Win, so that's a big get. So they haven't quite signed their 19th century player yet. The Montreal Expos, who again signed Rube Marquardt to pitch opening day, but they haven't signed their 19th century player yet. Both LA teams, the Dodgers and the Angels, the Colorado Rockies have yet to sign anyone. The Pittsburgh Pirates, the Minnesota Twins, the Cincinnati Reds, the Cleveland Guardians, the champion Atlanta Braves, and the Houston Astros are all the teams still looking to fill that slot on their roster. Tonight, when we do the 401 Sports Show with David Rubin, that's coming up at 8 o'clock Central, I might lean a little bit on David to help me fill some of those slots. So more news coming later in the week regarding those 19th century players. As far as current players being added to the rosters, we don't have any news on specifically where players are going or what players are being added. But starting Monday, I guess the date would be the 20th, December 20th. We're going to start putting polls up to have you guys help start filling these rosters. Again, they're 40-man rosters this year, going up from 30 to 40. So a lot of the additions will be current players. Every team is going to get, of course, a 19th century player. Some teams, like the Expos and the Bulls, they're going to also pull from current rosters to help fill those positions as well. But you guys will have a say. I'll just give you an example. Again, and we'll probably talk about this tonight on the 401 Sports Report. The Mets have two catchers on their team, Mike Piazza and Todd Hundley. You guys will probably have a vote on who the third one will be. And that might be the first poll because I've been thinking about that. So you guys will have a say in that. Other positions that we'll have polls for, shortstop for the Phillies. Right now we have Jimmy Rollins and Larry Boa. We're looking to add a third one there. Let's see. Second base for the Nationals. Catcher for the Pirates. Second base for the Brewers. Catcher for the Reds right now. I mean, it doesn't matter who the Reds sign at catcher. Johnny Bench is going to start pretty much every day. They have Joe Oliver as the backup there, but who's going to add that depth? The Cleveland Guardians are looking for pitching. The LA Angels are looking for maybe another second baseman, another shortstop. So we're going to have polls. I don't know if they'll be daily, maybe 2 or 3 a week. And we're looking for your opinion and your voice to start filling these rosters. So that's going to start on Monday morning, December 20th. So that's pretty much all I have for now. Again, we are going to be live tonight at 8 o'clock Central for the 401 Sports Report with David Rubin. Last I checked, a couple hours ago, the Mets still don't have a manager. I guess they're down to 3 finalists. So we're going to talk about that. I also want to talk to David about Once Upon a Time in Queens, which I've watched 2 of the 4 episodes. I'm going to finish it tonight. And then we'll see what's going on, what's new in the world of 401 sports. So we will see you again in 2.5 hours or so, 8 o'clock Central for the 401 Sports Report. We'll see you then. Maybe I'll be wearing a new hat. Maybe I won't. But take care and see you later tonight.